Pamela. I just wanted to introduce myself because, oh god, this is so awkward. I want to start a channel so that I can have a kind of diary of my life that's in video form. I really wanted to make a YouTube channel for a while, but I was very hesitant just because of the logistics behind it, like all of the editing you have to do, all of the extra time I would have to put in. I could be using doing like schoolwork or other things, but I've decided that this is something that I really want, so I'm gonna just try and do it and see how it goes. Today is a really cool day. I decided to start on the anniversary of me and my boyfriend. I talk about it more as I'm getting ready with you guys, but basically it's been 4 years since he told me that he liked me, which is very exciting for us. I'm 19 years old. I live in Missouri and I am a college student, but I basically just wanted to talk a little bit about me so you have an idea about who I am before you decide to possibly watch my videos. I'm just doing my makeup for today and I tell you a little bit about the things that we're gonna do today and a little bit about me. So just keep watching for the good stuff. So today I'm super excited because I'm going to have a day with a lot of my family actually, but also my boyfriend Logan, because it is our anniversary. We are going to go to an escape room, which is super fun. So my sister and her husband and my little brother Matthew, as well as my boyfriend and his little brother Colby. Okay, so this is what I use. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. It's not really a foundation, it's just like a tinted, but I think it's the same as a foundation because it's pretty medium coverage, which I like. I don't really like full coverage. And this does look very different from my red face. I'm sorry. Literally, I could be brushing my teeth and my face will turn red. It's so agitating. But it matches my body pretty well. The fact that it's not very heavy coverage also helps with the probably not good color match. And this is the Morphe sponge. I like it better than the Real Techniques one, I think. This is so weird. I'm making this video because obviously I want to start making videos, but also because I made like just a stupid video of me talking to practice editing and like using iMovie because I've never done anything with it before, and it is actually so much harder than I expected. Like, I know it's gonna take me a really long time to edit this video, but I just wanted to make a real video so I would have something of like sustenance to edit that's not just like stupid me talking in my bed serving no purpose. So, and this is just a little makeup bag thing that I have. One of my friends gave it to me for my birthday, and I usually keep the majority of my stuff in this because I usually am living in the dorms at my school, but since it's summertime, I'm not, so I'm just kind of too lazy to unpack all of my makeup just so that I can bring it all back to move in a few weeks. No, it's not a few weeks. My school starts, oh shoot. My school starts on the 19th of August, which is very exciting. I'm in my second year as a pre-nursing major. The way it works at my school is that you usually have 2 years as a pre-nursing student and then 2 years in the clinical major where you're actually in the nursing school. But I had the chance to take a lot of college credit courses while I was in high school, which was amazing because they're a lot cheaper, which is always good. And so I get to apply a semester early. It's not too early, but it's definitely something, so I'm really excited. I'm applying this coming semester, so I need to have my application in by this September, which is terrifying but really exciting still. I'm really hoping that I do well. I did a lot of public speaking stuff in high school, so I'm hoping that that will help, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? Okay, I don't want to think about that. That's gonna stress me out. I'm trying to enjoy this last summer before all of that, but I've been taking a class this summer, the hardest class of my life. It's microbiology, and it is intense just because it's an 8-week course instead of its usual 16-week course, but I'm almost done. I have one more exam left. My last exam was on Friday and I did pretty good, and I have one more exam until the class is over, and I'm really hoping I can get out of it with an A, because if I get an A, it'll bring my GPA up just that little bit more before I apply. Okay, so next I'm going to use my facial powder. I don't really like bake hardcore because I don't like it when my skin gets like, because around here I feel like it can look a bit cakey if my skin is too dry, so I try not to put a ton of powder on, but it all probably ends up cakey anyways. Okay, and I just use this Airspun powder. I'm sure everyone has seen it. This is the famous James Charles Flashback Mary powder, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I bought it forever ago, and there's so much product in it, I cannot bring myself to throw it away. I literally can't. I've never noticed flashback with it, and I've taken a lot of photos in it, but oh well. All yesterday and like this week, I haven't been able to stop watching like YouTubers making videos about editing, because I've always wanted to like start a channel just because I think it would be so cool to look back on, because you literally changed so much in the span of just a few months. You changed so much, and I just really want to see like the different things that I'm doing, and I want to talk about like the big stressors in my life, just so I can look back and be like, you thought you had problems then. I just really want to be able to see my life go by and be able to look back on it and not think that like the memories are only in my head, because I am quite forgetful and I really want to remember things like that, especially like any big things that happen. I'd like to be able to make a, like when I find out if I get into nursing school or not. If I get in, I'll get to like see my initial reaction and just like all the plans I had and my perception of how nursing school is going to be. But if I don't get in, I'll get to see like how I handled it, and I guess decide while I get to talk to you guys about what I'm going to do next. Okay, now I'm going to use, sorry this video is kind of all over the place. I'm trying to get used to stimulating conversation with myself. But I'm just using this big elf brush just to get like the part of my face that I didn't put the powder on specifically with my sponge. You can still see my bags, but I don't really feel like putting more on. It's fine. Okay, now I am going to do a bit of bronzer. I recently just bought the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer that everyone has been going crazy about. Well, not really now. They were going crazy about it a while ago, and I just kind of watched from afar, but now I am also going crazy about it. I actually really like it. I just like it because I have a lot of trouble with, it was patchy, which was never good. And I just like this because it's so, I don't know if natural is the word, but it's just like, it's very difficult to mess it up. Like you'd have to put on a lot and like not blend it all to mess this bronzer up, because it's so forgiving. It's just very blendable, and it's not very dramatic, which I like, because I would much rather have too little than too much. And I'm not tan at all because I've had my class. I've been studying like every single day, all day, which is terrible, but I haven't gotten to go to the pool once, and I am so white. And you'd think, oh, she's Mexican, she tans naturally. No, I am white. My whole family, my nickname, for all you semi-knowledgeable in the language of Spanish, you would probably know this. They call me Pamelita Blanquita because my name, Pamela, they add the ita, little, and Blanquita, which means white. If you think I'm tan, I love you, because most do not. Okay, some blush on. I didn't ever put blush on before, like ever. I thought blush was stupid. Why do I want to look pink when I'm using my foundation to cover my pink? But I kind of like it now. Makes me feel a little bit more natural. So I have a few of these little like Tarte travel size things. I think I got them in Ipsy. I think I did. But they're just little. I have the shade Feisty and Quirky. I usually use Feisty because it's a little bit more neutral. It's not so much like pink. It's just kind of like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. A little feisty. So I just kind of put it here. I just use this little elf brush I got like years ago. I really pretty much do the same thing every day, but I never wear makeup now that it's summertime because I have my class. Like, why do I need to look pretty when I'm about to go learn about all the diarrheas of the world? Like, really? I don't think I do. But I'm in the middle of doing my brows, and I know what you're thinking. Why does she look like Wreck-It Ralph? I don't really know what's happening today. My eyebrows are like, they're pretty thick, which is really nice. It's like probably my favorite part of my face is my eyebrows, just because eyebrows are like a thing you're either like have or you don't, and I'm happy that I have them because my mom has like 3 hairs on her eyebrow, and I know it's so annoying for her to have to like fill them in a ton, but when filling them in, I always get so confused because they're like very large, and I want to fill them in like people do and like make them darker at the tail and fade it to the front, but like when I make it darker at the tail, they just look so big. So it's just like me trying to do what people do to their brows, but I feel like it looks like too much on me. I don't know. I guess we'll just hope people don't think it looks terrible. I really like this. Like, I know it's kind of weird because I'm just talking to myself, but I really like just getting to have a conversation about my life. Because, you know, everyone wants to talk about themselves. It's just a fact. Everyone wants to talk about their lives and what they're going through, and I think it's really cool that I can do that without having to make someone listen to me and be, like, annoyed because I won't stop talking. Because, like, if you're watching this, you either enjoy it and you keep watching, or you don't and you leave. And it's just, like, no one has to get upset about it. It's just, oh, why am I getting so weird? I'm talking too much to myself. I'm going crazy. I'm using the Mario Badescu facial spray that everyone in the world uses. I always like to cover my hair because I feel like my hair gets oily so fast. It also could be the fact that I only shower, correction, I only wash my hair like every 3 days or so. But I try to do as much as I can to prevent the oil from accumulating, so every time I put stuff on my face or spray stuff on my face, I make sure to block my hair as much as I can, because this part gets so oily so fast. I have this like tower of things stacked on top of each other. You're on top of it and my palette's at the bottom. Okay, so I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I really just put a bunch of neutrals on my eyes. I tend to lean towards the warm colors just because I think they look best on me, but who knows. I decided to just put one of the really light colors from the palette. Why did it look so harsh in this camera? I promise it doesn't look... Does it though, Pamela? I didn't get to finish what we're doing today. We're going to an escape room, and then after that we're all like dispersing, and we're going to go to dinner. I'm not sure where we're going yet, but Logan just said I want it to be something fancier, so I'm excited because we don't really like, we go out to eat with each other a lot, but it's not like fancy places. Like, it's usually just like Chick-fil-A and like stuff like that, which I love. I freaking love Chick-fil-A. It is just so good. Like, that sauce, I don't know what they put in it, but it is so good. This is the Becca highlighter in, I think it's Moonstone. Yeah, in Moonstone. I got this little sample from Ipsy of the Benefit Brow Gimme Brow, and I really like it. I wish I had a average sized one, but can't complain. She was cheap. I'm quite nervous for when I start editing this because I was trying to edit that video that I made that was like a sample one yesterday. It was difficult. So hopefully I can figure it out because I really want to keep up with this just because of how cool it'll be to have videos of my life to look back on. And it would be cool if I got like a couple subscribers. So it's like a social media about your life that's much more personal. Okay, now it's lashes. I hate my lashes. Something you should know. I literally curl my eyelashes so long, and I have to do it repeatedly before and after applying mascara because I have the straightest lashes. Hey! So this is the final look. I didn't do anything super crazy, just kind of like a simple makeup look. I hope that you enjoyed watching my get ready with me. If you did, then please like and subscribe. Maybe you can be my first subscriber. How exciting is that? So please like, subscribe, and comment if you want to tell me anything or if you want me to make a video about anything. I'm ready to hear anything that you guys have to say. And I guess I'll see you next time. Let's see how long it takes me to edit this video. Bye!